Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It's Danny Elliott. Thank you for watching me today. So, an Alaskan Airlines flight attendant sacked for twerking on the job. Can you believe it, guys? What's wrong with a little twerk before work? She said. This is from Ben Cost. This is really good. They deemed the stunt not safe for twerk. That's right. An Alaskan Airlines flight attendant who was sacked for twerking on camera has created a GoFundMe account to support her while she seeks a new berth. This week she opened up about getting canned on the job for shaking her tail feather. She opened up in a recent interview with Inside Edition. The crew member, named Nell Diala, filmed the viral booty-shaking video on TikTok on the plane while waiting for her captain to arrive. She didn't like them blowing the whistle while she twerked. The puns just never end on this one. It's just... it's just great. I never thought a single moment would cost me everything, wrote the ex-crew member. I didn't think that being so happy could turn into something like this, she said. I just decided to take advantage of the moment and wake myself up and get hyped up for the day. And I was really proud of myself that I had come so far. Well, her joy was short-lived because Alaskan Airlines fired her after just 6 months into her contract, and she was devastated, guys. I put on a proud face every time I stepped on that plane, and for them to terminate me before giving me a chance, it was just unfair, she said in the Inside Edition clip, adding that Alaska informed her that she broke their social media policy. So, I know, guys, this is a real estate investing podcast, but as a real estate investor, the first rule about real estate is you have to control your assets. Diala did not control her assets. Now, see, as a former hotel general manager, I hired and fired hundreds of people over the years. And I was kind of surprised that this fell under the social media policy, because this is just, usually this would just fall under unacceptable conduct, you know? Because she was shaking her ass on company property on her shift and in company uniform. Like, everything was on company time. I want to say to Nellie, or Nell, there's nothing wrong with a twerk before work. You just can't twerk at work. If you want to go and twerk all to your heart's content while you get ready for work, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with twerking before work. But you can't twerk while you're at work. That's the issue here. And that's what she did. She captioned the clip, "Ghetto BIH till I DIE, don't let the uniform fool you." Diala was reportedly doing a victory dance to celebrate the end of her probationary period. She's probably really good at this twerk and stuff. She's got a company called Cakes and Cakes. It's an erotic lingerie and dessert business. So she shakes those cakes and she sells those cakes. She bakes some cakes and she shakes some cakes. She's into shaking and baking, you know? So why does she even need to be a flight attendant? You know? Like, I'm sure she made a lot more money off the twerking video than she ever did working for Alaskan Airlines. The jubilation was short-lived as Alaska nipped her employment in the bum just 6 months into her contract. It's a shame, guys. And Diala has since reposted the twerking clip with a new caption. Can't even be yourself anymore without the world being so sensitive. What's wrong with a little twerk before work? People act like they never did that before. I never thought a single moment would cost me everything, she wrote. Losing my job was devastating. Ostensibly her dream job, Diala admitted that she used the income to help fund her blossoming lingerie and dessert business. Therein comes the shake and bake, shaking her ass, baking the cakes. And she's got that GoFundMe, and as of Wednesday morning, the GoFundMe has collected a whopping $182. You know, because every time something bad happens in life, you just start a GoFundMe and you ask people to pay for you. Some commenters weren't amused by the twerking. One critic said, "You don't respect the uniform, you don't respect your job then. Girl, you weren't wrongly fired. Go apply for a new job and probably stop twerking in your uniform." Now, I would disagree with that. I say, you could twerk before work. Just don't wear your Alaskan uniform. Maybe just get a Halloween costume of a stewardess, right? Set up a green screen behind you. And you could shake your ass to your heart's content, ladies. You know? Just, if that's the character you want to play on TikTok, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm sure you'll get plenty of guys that are going to heart you and like you and share your content of you twerking. This kind of says a lot about where the society is headed. Like that we've reached this point where we have to deliberate whether this is acceptable or not. You know what I'm saying? A flight attendant, it's a job that commands a certain level of respect. When I'm walking through the airport and I see them walking down, I mean, the pilots, the flight attendants, they look good, right? They're well dressed. They're good looking. I don't know, man. I mean, like, you guys let me know what you think in the comments section, but, like, I wouldn't want my girl twerking and, like, an airport full of passengers, like, watching her twerk. You know what I mean? Where do you think most of the audience is? You think it's girls or you think it's guys? Come on now. So, you know, you see a lot of girls complaining that good men are gone and they can't figure it out, why guys don't want to date them and stuff like this. I mean, I can't think of too many serious men who would, like, commit to a woman like this. You know what I'm saying? Just like that they would want to, like, date these girls and be in a committed relationship, and meanwhile she's like shaking her ass on TikTok in her work uniform, and then she gets fired. I mean, that's just not that impressive to me. But you guys can let me know about that in the comments section. And I don't know, man, it's just not what I'm looking for. But maybe it's what you're looking for. I don't know. Maybe you guys think this is normal behavior. I just don't. So you let me know what you think about Nellie, the twerking girl from Alaskan Airlines. And, you know, if you think she's right, if you think that it's okay to twerk at work, you can go pull out your credit card and give her some money. But it's just not that impressive to me. That doesn't mean I have it right. You know, a lot of times what I think is not what society thinks. So I guess I have more of a traditional side to me that most Americans don't. If somebody hires you to do a job and you're busy shaking your ass when you're supposed to be at work, I wouldn't expect them to be too impressed with it, you know? But you let me know what you think about it in the comments section. I just thought this was a funny article about the girl who couldn't control her twerking while she was working, and, you know, now she's been kicked out on her ass. and now she has to go look for some new line of work. Maybe she'll relaunch and we'll see her again, but not at Alaskan Airlines. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'm Danny Elliott.